Go.
Alright, so we are going to be doing review questions for the Ohm's Law section. So question 1 says that there are 3 resistors connected in series. So the circuit would probably look something like this. And all resistors are on the same circuit path. And let's call these R1, R2, and R3. And so the values they've given us are R1 is 4.5 kiloohms, R2 is 3.9, and R3 is, I believe, 6.2. And it asks, what's the total resistance of this circuit? Well, if you remember the formula for the total resistance in a series circuit would just be the sum of all the individual resistances. So if you add those up, that would be 14.6 kiloohms. So then number 2 asks, well, what if these resistors were connected in parallel? Well, if they were connected in parallel, the circuit probably looks something like this, where each resistor has its separate path going from the battery. And the values are still the same, so we have R1, R2, and R3. So remember the formula for the total resistance in a parallel circuit is you take the reciprocal of each of the individual resistances. So that'd be 1 over R1, so 1 over 4.5, and then 1 over 3.9, and 1 over 6.2, and then you add them together, and you take the reciprocal of that. So that would be 1 over 0.6, approximately 0.64, which is about 1.56 kiloohms. All right, and then number 3 says that in this parallel circuit, we have a battery. Sorry, that's not a battery. This is a battery. All right, we have a battery, and the voltage drop across the battery is 6 volts. So 6 volts. So then it wants you to calculate the current going through the whole circuit. Well, remember, the current is equal to the voltage divided by resistance, because Ohm's law, which is V equals IR, you can solve for R by dividing both sides by, you can solve for I, current, by dividing both sides by resistance, so you get this. So then if we just plug the values in, we have the voltage, they gave us 6, and then the total resistance is 1.56 kiloohms. And then if you divide that, you would get approximately 3.84, let's round it to the nearest hundredth. And then that would be in milliamps, because you have the kiloohms here, so the units have to match up. And so that's the answers, the work and the answers for the review questions, and you can go ahead and check to see if you got them right.